Claude can now watch you do your job once and then do that job for you on its own every time it comes around again. It is called Record a Skill. It landed 3 days ago, and if you work in finance, it is the most useful thing Anthropic has shipped in a long time. So let me show you what it actually does. The 3 things I would record first, and the one warning nobody in our line of work is giving you. Here is the mechanic. In the Claude desktop app, you open the plus menu and choose Record a Skill. Then you just do the task. Claude records your screen, your clicks, your keystrokes, and your voice while you talk through what you are doing and why you are doing it. When you stop, it turns all of that into a skill. A structured, reusable set of instructions that sits in your library. Next time that job comes around, Claude already knows the steps. You are not writing a prompt. You are training a new starter by showing them once. That matters more than it sounds. For 2 years, the real barrier to using AI at work was not the AI, it was the explaining. You knew the job, but writing down every step, in order, with every exception, took longer than just doing it yourself. So most people tried once and quietly gave up. This removes the explaining. That is judgment, and that is the part that is hard to copy. It is not in the process doc, it is the small stuff. Which report you pull first? Which account always needs a second look? The one client who miscodes the same thing every month? That knowledge lives in your head and your hands, and you are never going to type it all out. Now you do not have to. You just do the job with the recorder running and narrate it like you are talking to the new starter. So if you are in finance, what do you actually record? Do not start with the biggest thing you do. Start with the boring one you repeat every month. 3 I would record first. 1. The reconciliation you do the same way every close. Pull the report, match it off, flag the variances over your threshold, drop it in the format your manager already expects. 2. The recurring reporting pack. Same numbers, same commentary structure, same layout, different month. That is a demonstration job if ever there was one. 3. The chasing. Overdue invoices, missing receipts, the approvals nobody has signed. Work that is not hard, it is just relentless. None of those are glamorous. That is exactly why they are the right place to start. They are the hours you never get back. Now the honest part, because this thing is 3 days old and I am not going to oversell it to you. It is on the paid plans, Pro, Max and Team in the desktop app. It will not be perfect first time. You will record something, watch it run, and find it skipped a step. That is normal, and you either re-record it, or you fix the skill. And you still check the output, every single time. A skill that runs your reconciliation is not a reason to stop reviewing your reconciliation. You have the control. The tool is not. But here is the warning that actually matters for our lot, and I have barely seen anyone say it. You are recording your screen. In finance, your screen has payroll on it, client data, employee names, bank details. Before you record anything in a live system, go and check what your company policy actually says about screen recording and where that footage ends up. My rule is simple. If you would not screenshot it and email it outside the business, do not record it. Use dummy data, use a test file, or get it signed off first. That is not me being dramatic, that is just the job. So why does this matter beyond finance? Because the skill you need has changed. Nobody has to learn prompting for this. If you can do your job and talk while you do it, you can automate a piece of your job. That is a far lower bar than anything before it. So the advantage moves. It stops being about who writes the cleverest prompts and starts being about who knows which process is worth recording. That is judgment, and that is the part that is hard to copy. So here is what I would do this week. Pick one task, the one you dread, that eats a morning every month. Record it once, properly, narrating as you go, then check what it produces exactly, like you would check a junior's work. If it saves you 2 hours, you have just bought yourself 2 hours a month for as long as you do that job. That is not a robot taking your work. That is you handing over the part of it you never wanted. If you want honest, no hype takes on AI for finance, subscribe. I test what actually works, and I tell you the real numbers. See you in the next one.